Will someone join that tonight, or will there be a brand new driver on the back of a t-shirt come 2015, DJ?
Green flag is out. We're underway. 15 laps to the finish. They're wheel to wheel through turns 1 and 2. Satterley in 22. Francis in 15. Here comes Eckert in the 1. Satterley going to pull ahead down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Here they come, nearly 3 wide off the corner. Greg Satterley leads lap 1. Rick Eckert second. Steve Francis third. Battle for the final transfer spot. Fast qualifier Mike Marler in 157 trying to work his way in. He's got the spot locked up with the provisional, but he'd rather start closer to the front. Satterley high.
Satterley almost got on the wall as he kicks up the dirt. Eckert now slides in front of Francis. In turn number 1, Marler. Boy, he's got a provisional coming to him, and he wants to race his way in. Mikey Marler on the bottom, and the Winfield Warrior goes to third. How about it, Volunteer State? Good move, Dustin. Here the last couple of nights. Now Burkhofer has an advantage down the back straightaway, but he can't get by R.J. Conley yet.
Not yet, but he's trying to. Berkey going to sneak by on the inside, throw a slider at him over in 3 and 4. The car fans out. Conley gets by and Chase Youngins gets by. Last night's winner, Brian Burkhofer, currently runs in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th spot. May have that taken away from Youngins down the backstretch.
The winner of heat number 6 will have the pole tonight as they come out of turn 4. Satterley, as Eckert has cut the lead down a little bit. Francis is solid third. Then it's Marler and Bronson. Down the back straightaway, 13 in the books, 2 to go. Though head of the white flag, they're trying to track him down, but probably not enough time. Saturday looks good right now, DJ.
Absolutely, James. Eckert and Francis both faster than Saturday the last time by, but 1 lap to go. I don't think it's enough. Brian Burkhofer has pulled the 15B into the infield. His heat race is done. His night may be done. We'll have to wait and see on that. Final time around now into 3 for your race leader, Greg Satterley. Brings the 22 high, pulls it off the corner, checkered flag in the air. Heat 1 winner is Greg Satterley. Second goes to Rick Eckert.
Bobby Pierce will lead the line. The 15-lapper, the top 3 to the 20th. Dirt Lane on a Dream presented by Ferris Mowers. Pierce gets the advantage out of 2.
Oh, this one's going to be good, James. Been looking forward to this race all night. Pierce leads. They're stacking up 1, 2, count them 3 wide for the second spot. Oh, Davenport may drive by them all. Instead, Lanigan powers ahead. Clanton goes by Davenport. That's how they run at the end of lap 1.
Oh, my goodness. They are all over the racetrack. Clanton in the crossover now on Davenport. He'll go back into third. Here comes Landers, Owens, Bloomquist. Only the top 3 go. The rest will have to come out with the B-mains. Out at turn 4, it's still Bobby Pierce with the lead. Lanigan. Clanton, that was close. Clanton and Davenport nearly touched. Here comes Landers on the bottom. Landers, uncharacteristically for him, running on the bottom. He's got a good run down the back straightaway on Davenport. 3 in the books.
As we go back to green flag racing.
And Lanigan's going to get the good start, or restart. Lanigan's going to take the lead in that Club 29 car. And as Bob Pierce said in the interview, don't fall asleep on a restart or a start. And Bloomquist comes out of nowhere. He passes 3 cars at the back straightaway, Dustin. What a move for Bloomer.
Where did he come from? How did that happen? He just looked up and Scott Bloomquist passed 3 cars at one time down the back straightaway. Clanton tries to go by, can't get it done. Instead, Jared Landers drives by on the inside of the racetrack. Bloomquist may not be done yet. He and Bobby Pierce closing back in on race leader Darrell Lanigan.
Bloomquist came out of the hills of Tennessee sporting that old smoky moonshine then, and down the back straightaway. He'll pull even with Pierce at a 3. The 6-time Dirt Lane on a Dream winner. He's going to second. He'll track down Lanigan. Bloomer from 8th to 2nd, DJ. Oh, my goodness.
Scott Bloomquist, the man on the move, and don't count out Jared Landers as well. Landers has the Mark Martin Automotive 777 glued to the bottom side of the racetrack. He's gaining as well. So far, James Essex, the heat of death living up to its billing.
And Bobby Pierce, you wonder if the pressure is getting to him. Is he trying too hard? He got on the wall. Here comes Landers to third. Meanwhile, Bloomquist on the bottom down the back straightaway. No testing tonight. No testing tonight. No playing around. Bloomquist takes the lead from 8th to 1st in 7 laps. He did it. Wow.
Don't count Davenport out of it. I see what he's doing up there on the high side of the speedway. He may not be done yet. Bobby Pierce off the pace on the back straightaway. A tough break for the youngster out of Oakwood, Illinois, as the dependable carburetors 32 slows in 3 and 4.
And he's in a very vulnerable position, and he's going to make the hard left-hand turn. Bobby Pierce is out of the race. Bloomquist White flag from 8th to 1st. Battle still for 2nd. 29 Lanigan. 777 Landers. 6 Davenport. Who's it going to be, DJ? Make the call, the final lap.
Landers trying to work by on the inside of Lanigan, just cannot get the job done. In front of him, Easy Pickens. Can't believe it. Scott Bloomquist from 8th gets the win. The battle for 2nd. Landers clears him coming off the corner, takes the 2nd spot. Lanigan 3rd.
And the driver leading the Lucas Oil Rookie of the Year chase. Jason Hughes on the outside. Here we go. They go into 1. Corey's going to have the lead. Hughes up top, Moyer down low. Here comes Babb, Dustin.
Here comes Hughes on the outside. Babb gets hard into the wall, coming off the corner, back into the wall, down the back straightaway. One car hard into the inside wall. That is Devin Moran. That new Bob Kearse race car made hard contact with the inside wall, and the caution flag is out.
The winner's going to start 5th here tonight. Here we come out of turn number 4. Hughes on the outside of that Bloomquist car. Cordy in a rocket there will wheel the wheel into turn number 1. Jason Hughes out of turn number 2, the 2010 USMTS Modified Champion leading at Eldora.
Could he get the job done, James? Can he win a heat at the Dirt Late Model Dream? He leads them around turns 3 and 4. Curtis Roberts high, wide, and handsome off the corner. At the end of lap number 1, Hughes leads. Cordy 2nd. Curtis Roberts is 3rd.
And Dennis Erb Jr., last year's Dirt Late Model Dream runner-up in the McBride, Mac Leasing, Barry Wright out of the race. Meanwhile, Hughes battles with Cordy. Roberts up top. Here comes O'Neill in 5. You just got a feeling it's a matter of time before that 5 car is out in front, Dustin, here at Eldora.
Absolutely. Good race up front in this one, though. Hughes running right around the middle. Cordy on the bottom. Curtis Roberts and Don O'Neill up high. As we say that, O'Neill grabs the concrete down the back straightaway. That opens up the door for Billy Moyer Jr.
You get up there and you can't get away from it like Shannon Babb did. On the outside, O'Neill gets back around Moyer Jr. Still plenty of time as they come out of turn number 2, 3 in the books down the back straightaway. And right now, he is doing a whale of a job here at Eldora tonight, leading heat number 3.
You just keep thinking one of these guys is going to close the gap. Hughes running a unique line kind of right around the middle of the racetrack. We haven't seen that yet. Curtis Roberts is able to close in at certain points around the racetrack. Can't seal the deal. Don O'Neill just drove the 5 car to the St. Henry nightclub before he set it up. He throws a slider on the 9R of Roberts, takes the 2nd spot away. The real deal, Don O'Neill on the move with 5 to go, James.
He stakes out of the wall. He's got the lead. O'Neill with the lead. Don O'Neill, the current Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series points leader, brings it on a turn 4 for Clint Boyer out in front of Eldora. He's trying to go to the Dirt Late Model Dream. Looking good right now in 3rd. Meanwhile, O'Neill's almost got a straightaway lead here at the end. They'll go to the checkered flag out at turn number 4. The Martinsville, Indiana veteran will try to go back to win his 2nd Dirt Late Model Dream of his career as he takes the win at E3.
Matt Irie, Aaron Scott, John Blankenship. Can he come from the tail and win it? Green flag is out, James. Down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Chris Smokey Madden with that middle line, going to jump out to the early race advantage. On the inside, though, 2-2. Eddie Carrier Jr. goes from 4th to 3rd to 2nd, battling for the lead. Look at little Eddie go.
Little Eddie trying to get his first big win here at Eldora. Ryan Gustin, the Reaper. Here he comes as Overton throws an elbow on Riggs. Out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. It's Madden, Carrier, Hyatt, and Ryan Gustin. DJ, the kid's for real. Here he comes into turn 4. His first trip to Eldora. Gustin's got 3rd.
At the front of the field, Eddie Carrier Jr. slowly closing the gap between he and race leader Chris Madden. And of course, as he does that, Carrier grabbed a little bit of the wall. But behind him, James, the battle for the final transfer spot rages on with 5 to go.
Out of turn number 2, 10 laps in the books down the back straightaway. Gustin and Riggs, they go side by side for 3rd. Meanwhile, it's still Madden, Carrier. The rest of these cars, it's Hyatt. Then Babcock has made a little bit of improvement. Blankenship trying to get it going late. That's for a better starting spot on one of the B-mates. And Brandon Overton has shut it down, the number 5 car. The Troy Baird Club 29 completely disintegrated the right side of that number 36 car from the quarter panel back. So the caution out for Irie. And, oh my goodness. It looked like the Kentucky Derby starting gate. Oh, my goodness.
California Chrome, where are you? Here comes Ryan Gustin on the outside of Riggs in a battle for that 3rd and final transfer spot. James, you called it. Jeff Babcock right there battling as well, trying to drive through the middle of them with 2 to go.
Here comes Blankenship. Here comes Phillips. Phillips comes alive again. The Andes Frozen Custard is thawing out at a turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Babcock on a roll down the back straightaway. They'll have 2 to go. Right now it's Matt. Carrier throws the slider. Eddie Carrier Jr. Matt with the crossover. That looked like the finish from last night's first feature. Am I serious?
Can they hang on for one more lap? It sure did. That's with 1 to go. Let's see what happens. Madden got him in 1 and 2. Carrier back down to the inside, down the back straightaway.
The orange sticks. The orange sticks, Dustin.
That will determine the finish of the race. Checkered flag in the air. Carrier gets the wall to the line. He wins it. Madden second.
Moyer, Ziegler, Chamberlain. Got to watch that 20C car. Let's see if he can get that Bill Deuce St. Henry Nightclub rocket in for Dwayne Chamberlain.
Green flag is out. Simpson, the early advantage down into 1 and 2. Not a good start for Moyer. Got a great start, but got bottled up over in 1 and 2. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Moyer gets pinched. Dusty Moore in second. They're side by side for third. Mason Ziegler in 25. Brian Shirley in 81. Simpson leads at the end of lap 1.
And Moyer's got some damage. Billy Moyer, left side damage on the 21. How will it affect his handling now as he is dropped back now down the back straightaway? Simpson with lean Moore second. Here comes Ziegler. Mason Ziegler made his first ever Dirt Label Dream here a year ago. He slides to the inside of that Longhorn. Out at turn 4, and he's got second. Moore to third. Shirley runs fourth.
Good racing on back through the field, particularly from second on back. Brian Shirley throws a slider at Dusty Moore. Can't clear him. Shirley goes around, and the yellow flag is out.
And Chamberlain kept going. There was enough room to squeeze by. And a good restart for Chamberlain. He'll go to the middle. We've had heat race winners for me. 5th and 5th, right?
And second.
And second, Chamberlain started 5th as they come in at 2. Ziegler going to run on the outside. Bagley on the bottom. Where did Morgan Bagley come from? And here comes Moyer in the 5th, Dustin.
Morgan Bagley from 7th up to 3rd, and he may not be done yet. He's to the inside of Mason Ziegler, battling for the second spot. A good run for the likable Tyler, Texas driver, Morgan Bagley.
Out at turn 2, Chris Simpson, the Hawkeye State driver, down the back straightaway with the lead. Ziegler now will close in on him at 3. Then it's Bagley, Chamberlain, and Moyer. Off at turn 4. It's the Hawkeye State driver, Chris Simpson, at a turn 4 the lead.
Mason Ziegler right there, James. Ziegler not letting him get away, and as a matter of fact, Ziegler just turned the fastest lap of anybody. Here he comes with a rocket ship on the outside, just blew by the 32 at Chris Simpson. Mason Ziegler trying to start on the outside front row of the Dirt Late Model Dream. Wow, and Chamberlain up to 3rd.
Out at turn number 4, they're even at the line. Simpson by a car length.
Billy Moyer fell back as far as 6th, maybe 7th on that opening lap, but it's rally time now for the 21. He's getting a monster run off the second corner, trying to work his way around the 32 is Simpson. He'll dive bomb down to the inside, throw a slider at him in turns 3 and 4. He clears him off the corner, scrapes the wall, and he may not be done yet, James. 3 laps to go. Billy Moyer may not be done yet. They're both closing in on Mason Ziegler.
This is going to go to the end, down the back straightaway. 3 to go. The left 2 to go. Coming up, Moyer, the fastest car on the track. The 56-year-old Hall of Famer. 780 career wins. Putting the pressure on the youngster Mason Ziegler. 2 to go. Can Ziegler hold him off, Dustin?
Mason Ziegler trying to hold on, and what a win it would be. But Billy Moyer is right there, knocking on the back door of your race leader. This time by, there's going to be the white flag. Here comes Moyer. He'll throw a slide job at Ziegler in turns 3 and 4. Ziegler tries to drive back down to the bottom. 1 to go. Moyer leads.
Wow. And Ziegler battles back at the bottom now. But that advantage always on the top side of the turn 2 down the back straightaway. Moyer started 4. Ziegler into the wall. And meanwhile, Chamberlain all over Simpson, final lap. Chamberlain's got to go now to get in the show, or have to come out of a B main. Moyer's going to win. Ziegler second, 3rd Simpson.
15 laps, top 3 advance. Winner starts on the pole.
We're not clowning around here. And heat number 6, here we go. Van Warmer on the bottom. Hey, Spider-Man down the back straightaway. Only we needed Davenport. We'd had Superman and Spider-Man in the same race. In a turn number 3 on the inside. And now, I think everybody looks at Ronald McDonald differently now, don't they? Here they come out of turn number 4 down the straightaway. Van Wormer with the lead. McDowell runs in second. Fager 3rd. Miller 4th. McCready 4th. Jeep Van Wormer down the back straightaway over one of last night's winners, Dale McDowell, DJ.
There's some good cars in this one. We talked about how good Heat 2 was. There's some talent out here in this one right now.
Down the back straightaway. McDowell second. Fager 3rd. Matt Miller on the run in 4th. Matt Miller, the 2005 Dirt Late Model Dream winner. He had one of the best cars here all weekend last year, and he came close. He got close in the final 10 laps, but he brought out a caution with a broken driveline. Meanwhile, Fager with a slider on McDowell, and McDowell down the back straightaway. Fager hangs on for second, and they go at it side by side. McDowell will try to return the favor.
Good heart racing for that spot in front of him. Jeep Van Wormer just grabbed the wall as Jason Fager nearly did. McDowell now in sole possession of the second spot. One of these drivers will start on the pole for the Dirt Late Model Dream. Who's it going to be? McDowell and Fager just throwing haymakers at each other around this half-mile oval. They limbo through turns 3 and 4. Both of them fan up the racetrack. Fourth place Matt Miller's got the best view of anyone as he's closing in on that duo.
And right there, Matt Miller, that rigged along rocket right on the back spoiler of Fager. Now as they go down the next straightaway, McDowell slips up the track as Jeep pulls away. As they come out of turn number 4, Van Wormer, McDowell on the move. Remember McDowell, he caught Darrell Lanigan last night down the front straightaway. Fager all over McDaddy into 1. The high side hustler primed for second out of 2, Dustin.
Matt Miller right there as well. Fager going to throw another pass on McDowell going into 3 and 4. He got a good run coming off the second corner. He completes that pass. I think they're closing in just a little bit on Jeep Van Wormer. Van Wormer leads him down the back straightaway. Fager just a few car lengths behind in second. Couple car lengths behind him is Matt Miller. Those three looking to settle amongst themselves. Rick Monroe waves the white flag. 1/2 mile to go, James.
You get that feeling. We have seen more sliders than White Castle here tonight as they come out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. Van Wormer, Fager, Miller. You know what's going to happen. Fager's going to set him up. Fager's going to go, but Van Wormer is too far out in front. And Gerald Van Wormer Jr. is going to sit on the pole for the 20th Dirt Late Model Dream. Second spot, Fager.